You're watching Fox 17 News.
The nature of labor in Grand Rapids is always changing. Fur traders established the city and furniture makers brought financial boom. But there's another industry that, over time, has become Grand Rapids' deepest, darkest secret. Fox 17's Sam Lanstra has the story.
There's an entire labyrinth buried beneath Grand Rapids, but in this case, the Minotaur is a mine cart, evidence of a once vibrant gypsum mining industry. Now the mines are abandoned, empty, except for what Michigan Natural Storage stockpiles 85 feet below.
In many ways, we're just a Michigan basement, and what do you do with a basement? You put stuff down there.
Pallets of produce and outdated medical information. The odds and ends of a warehouse underground.
A lot of this is just our boneyard, so to speak.
A family business, now in its third generation.
This is an example of what the mine looked like when my grandfather bought it in 1946.
Back then, the city of Grand Rapids wanted to move its wholesale produce market away from the downtown area. They placed it right next to Michigan Natural Storage.
We consider ourselves pioneers in that respect of redeveloping and reusing a formerly exploited resource.
The property became a perfect starting point for a below-the-surface fridge. 6 miles of abandoned tunnels, safe from the elements and held at a constant 50-degree temperature.
We would bring it in by rail, and we would store apples and potatoes and carrots and things like that.
But still today, pieces of the city's past rust in the dark.
Not only are you walking back in time, but it's a completely different environment than anything you normally experience in day to day.
This spring, Dr. Corey Redman toured the mine.
It's cool just seeing that kind of exposed rock. And I mean, you're 80 feet underground. How often does that happen?
The rose-colored mineral formed before dinosaurs walked the earth. More than 300 million years ago, the land that would become Grand Rapids lay beneath a shallow sea at the equator.
The gypsum mines occur in the package of rock that we call the Michigan Formation.
But the salt water evaporated, leaving gypsum behind. In 1827, a Native American trapper spotted a patch on the surface near Plaster Creek, and a new industry was born.
They would come in with picks and shovels and break the rock apart, load it by hand on mine cars. And pull the mine cars with horses.
The Alabastine Mining Company, founded in 1907, turned its gypsum into whitewash.
I think of Tom Sawyer painting the fences. That was a product of this mine.
A modest, safe line of work.
That was not far off from what they were paying in the auto plants in Detroit.
But as technology advanced, it lost pace with the times.
This particular mine was inefficient because they never mechanized. They continued to do everything by hand even up until the 1940s.
Bankruptcy in 1943. One by one, the city's tunnels turned into catacombs for a dying industry.
To the best of my knowledge, the other mines in Grand Rapids have been sealed off, capped, and are no longer accessible at all.
This is your striker here, right? Kind of your flint striker.
Now remnants remain. A headlamp from the Grand Rapids Plaster Company, an advertisement for school field trips into the mine.
Now Grand Rapids is known as kind of Beer City. Before that, it was Furniture City. Before that, it was, gypsum, right?
That new nickname, Beer City, reaches 85 feet below, where Founders Brewing ages bourbon beside walls of gypsum.
There's a rich history in Grand Rapids of gypsum mining. They're really the first industry in West Michigan.
The present growing old with the past. In Grand Rapids, Sam Lanstra, Fox 17 News.